Now, we were lucky enough to get a chance to drive this vehicle exactly a year ago in Frankfurt at the auto show. What is it? It's the Volkswagen Golf Sportwagen Alltrack. It's a bit of a mouthful, but what it really is a Volkswagen Golf wagon now for 2017 with all-wheel drive. What they do to make it an Alltrack is raise it up 15 millimeters, bigger wheels, cladding on the side. There seems to be no end of appetite for crossover vehicles, and this car is taking on Subaru, you guessed it. So what they've done in Canada is they've made this the most expensive trim. But the good news is you can still get a Volkswagen Sportwagen with all-wheel drive for 2017. We're just outside Seattle to take it for a drive.
Europeans have been driving wagons for years, and years ago, Canadians did as well. But in recent years, sport utilities have taken over. Right now, if you look at statistics, almost 2/3 of all Canadian buyers elect to go for a truck, a sport utility, or a compact sport utility over a regular passenger car. Small wagons seem to have fallen into that segment as well, where they're popular, but not what they used to be. By adding all-wheel drive, we think that we can bring this up into the sport utility segment and give people some choice. What we're seeing with our customers, and perhaps the same thing with Subaru, is that we tend to get a very active lifestyle consumer. People that go places, that do things. Take kayaking, for instance, take bike riding, mountain biking and such. And with the Sport Wagon, you've got all the capabilities with a huge luggage area. You've got almost 2 cubic meters worth of luggage capacity with the rear seats folded down, and almost a cubic meter with the seats in place. So not only can you get there, but with 4Motion all-wheel drive, you can get there very comfortably in the winter and carry all of your gear at the same time.
Now, this Alltrack is based on the Golf Sportwagon. In fact, it's a trim level of the Sportwagon, and it starts with a fantastic foundation, the Mqb Platform that the Golf family is built on. It won World Car of the Year a couple of years ago. And then you add on some extra features to get the Alltrack. Raise the ride height, add bigger wheels, but at the essence, it's the same car. Adding in the 4Motion all-wheel drive is the biggest part of it, but this is a system that runs as often as it can on front-wheel drive to give you the best fuel economy. It's a classic slip and grip system. You get some slippage, and it can send up to 50% of the torque to the rear wheels. Now, this engine that's in this car is the 1.8 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder. It runs on regular gasoline. You don't have to put premium in this turbo. 170 horsepower, almost 200 pound-feet of torque, and I'm here to tell you that it delivers on all fronts. It has plenty of horsepower, and the torque comes on at 1600 RPM full torque. Now, with the regular Sportwagon, you get a typical Tiptronic automatic transmission. That's for front-wheel drive. When you get the all-wheel drive versions, you get the dual clutch. Much more responsive, quicker shifts, and a little bit sportier. So it all comes together to give this car a unique feel. On top of that, there's drive modes, lets you change from normal to sport and even off-road. It changes the parameters of the transmission and the engine, and even the traction and stability control for off-road driving. Now, here's the good news. You don't have to go all the way to an Alltrack to get all-wheel drive. You can get it on the regular Sportwagon, and that's a great thing because most people are really looking for the all-wheel drive capability. Now, I've been on record saying many times, look at a station wagon over a utility because you often get more space. If you look at compact utilities and this sport wagon, the back is huge. You have plenty of room in the back seat, and the price is pretty much right on the money as well. Sure, this Alltrack is the most expensive trim, right around $35,000, but you look at another compact utility fully loaded with leather and all the features a car like this has, that too will be in the low to mid 30s as well. The good news is you don't have to spend all of the money for the Alltrack. All-wheel drive, 4Motion, starting around $26,000. Then you get the Comfort line, just under $29,000, and $32,000 for the High line. The good news is this has already been a vehicle that has a strong following. Now, I think the following will be even stronger with all-wheel drive.